underway. Biden officials traveling across the country to talk about the changes to the bill, what you can expect in your check.
The president's announcing who will be heading the plan's rollout, who it is, and connections to Biden's time as vice president.
Vaccine adjustment. One company testing a new version of its vaccine. Why they say it could be better than the first.
Giving back at Muncie Mission, how a business owner helps those who need it.
And it's Women's History Month. One Ball State program is planning a week of events. I'm Madeline Kerr.
And I'm Elise Hirdal, plus up to the minute weather and sports headlines. This is Delaware County's only live TV newscast.
From the heart of Ball State University, live from the Unified Media Newsroom, NewsLink Indiana starts right now.
Rain drenching east central Indiana for much of the day, bringing with it colder temperatures.
And this isn't the last we'll see this week. Weather forecaster Rudy Elsmeyer is tracking it all. Rudy?
Yeah, good evening, Madeline and Lily. We saw some pretty nasty conditions out there today with snow, rain, and even freezing rain in some parts of the area today. Looking at our radar right now, though, that wintry mix moving out of our area, clearing out, but we're not out of the clear yet. There's some rain on the way. Temperatures around the area in the 30s, 35 here in Muncie, and if you think that seems colder than yesterday, you're absolutely right. Looking at the temperatures this time yesterday, 14 degrees cooler in Muncie right now than it was yesterday. Looking ahead at my full forecast, we're going to be talking about those rain chances moving in overnight, as well as breaking down the cooler temperatures we saw today, and looking at further rain chances ahead in the week. That's all coming up in my full forecast.
The yeas are 51, the nays are 40. The nomination is confirmed.
The Senate voting today to confirm Deb Haaland as President Joe Biden's Department of the Interior Secretary. Haaland will make history when she is sworn in as the first Native American cabinet secretary. Her job will be to oversee natural resources, public lands, and Indian affairs, and be part of Biden's plan to tackle climate change. President Biden is also announcing the name of the person who will head up implementation of the $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan today.
And today, I'm pleased to announce and introduce another gifted manager to coordinate our implementation of the American Rescue Plan, Gene Sperling.
President Biden signed the American Rescue Plan into law last week. The White House had confirmed Sperling's appointment earlier today. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki outlined Sperling's previous accomplishments, including serving as a senior Treasury official. He was also the only person to serve as National Economic Council Director twice. His mandate will be to get money out quickly and maximize its impact. He will also be the point person in partnership with state and local officials receiving billions of dollars from the American Rescue Plan.
Stimulus checks are starting to be distributed across the U.S., but the Biden White House is just getting started on a new phase for the COVID relief plan. Top Biden's White House officials are hitting the roads to explain to voters what the money will do for them. The White House also setting timelines like calling on all states to make all adults eligible for vaccines by May 1st and to return to some normalcy by July 4th. Public health experts say the burden of the work resists not only on the Biden administration, but also the American people. The Biden administration also launching a $250 million education campaign complete with national advertising encouraging vaccines.
We're going to open schools and we're going to do it safely. 10,000.
Opening schools could also come with new guidelines. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention may revise its recommendation to distance 6 feet in classrooms. A Harvard study published last week found no difference in COVID transmissions in Massachusetts schools when students distanced 3 feet instead of the CDC recommended 6 feet. Students in that study were wearing masks. The CDC isn't quite ready to revise its recommendations yet, but its director says the agency is looking at the possibility.
According to a review from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, some COVID-19 guidance during the Trump administration wasn't scientifically based. The CDC's director, Dr. Rochelle Walensky, wrote that she had trouble making sense out of the Trump-era's documents. Some of them have since been taken down and updated on the CDC's website. Walensky says she is also recommending changes for how the Biden administration handles the pandemic. Health experts are worried spring break could lead to another spike in COVID-19 cases, Florida already arresting people for having large and rowdy gatherings. Miami Beach Authority arrested at least 100 people over the weekend, and without a statewide mask mandate in Florida, local leaders must impose their own rules. Despite the CDC urging Americans to avoid travel, according to the TSA, nearly 2.6 million passengers went through checkpoints at airports across the U.S. Friday and Saturday. Dr. Anthony Fauci asking Americans to keep following personal safety measures, warning the U.S. is vulnerable for another coronavirus surge.
We can avoid that if we continue to vaccinate people, get more and more protection without all of a sudden pulling back on public health measures.
Moderna is testing a new version of its vaccine. The updated vaccine is easier to distribute because it can remain stable in refrigerators. The below freezing temperature required by the company's current shot makes it difficult to get to vaccine sites. Moderna says it hopes the new vaccine can be given as a single dose. Its current vaccine requires a booster shot 4 weeks after the first. The new trials are in the early stages. Moderna says it will also conduct trials in the future to determine if its new vaccine can be used as a booster. Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson have also said they will test new versions of their vaccines to see if they can be used as boosters to protect against new coronavirus variants.
Finding vaccination sites and scheduling has created frustrations for many individuals since the vaccination process began. Now Facebook is offering a new tool to help. It's called the Coronavirus Information Center. The news came out today, and CEO Mark Zuckerberg explained you'll be able to check out when and where you can get vaccinated with a link to make an appointment. It'll also be on Instagram and may even expand to WhatsApp. Lending a helping hand, how one woman is using her business to help those at Muncie Mission.
And one Ball State grad won her first Grammy. How she got it after the break.
Riding the bus is an easy thing to do. Last year, we carried 60,000 riders from the Ball State area. 50,000 of those were students. Anywhere you want to go, MITS will take you there.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back. A Muncie woman is helping to give back to the community, a chop away, a problem that's hurting some people. She's using her business as a platform to make a difference.
NewsLink Indiana's Tyler Brummett joins us with a story you'll only see on NewsLink. Tyler, where was she at today?
Well, Madeline and Lily, let me tell you, this is amazing right here. Krista Sides was at the Muncie Mission today, and she wants to be there for its residents. She told me today that the community just means so much to her, and although Sides is taking something away from those she's helping, at the same time, she's giving back. How long was your hair before you got in here?
Almost girly length. It's starting to curl.
3.5 inches.
One snip at a time, sending piles of hair onto the floor.
A lot of us been needing a haircut.
A need so great, the owner of Chameleon Salon, Krista Sides, decided to put her clippers to work.
We love to come to the mission and
give people some love.
Love that Charles, who is better known around the mission as Chucky, is grateful for. He says it's been a long time coming.
When you get hot, your skin gets itchy and you're always scratching your head. And plus it gets long, it just gets into your eyes.
With the hair sliding down his cape and the feeling of hope about his new clean look, Chucky says he knows he still has a long way to go.
We all have addictions, and that's why they come, unless they're in emergency shelter, then they're only like 30 days. They want to get better, they want their life back on track, and they want to live a changed life.
I love having normal conversations that a lot of times lead to me learning things. And I think it's very important to get out in your community and learn about others.
Each clip bringing hope.
I just feel good. You get cleaned up.
For Daniel, getting pampered is something that's brand new.
Ain't nobody cut my hair in like 15 years. I always cut my own.
But the haircut is what Daniel hopes is just the beginning of his dream.
I was saved when I was 11 years old. Daniel West's family was missionaries. That's the whole reason I went to God. And I'd like to go do it myself because what they did was interesting. I went to Egypt and ministered to people.
And as people at the Muncie Mission have a new do, Krista hopes it can be a turning point for them.
Keep pushing through those obstacles and keep putting yourself out there to meet new people that can maybe help you along the way. That's what I come here for, is to try to help people.
Definitely a great message there. Sides tells me her salon opened all the way back in 2008 and has focused on giving back ever since then. As for Chucky and Daniel, they both told me they're grateful and they hope to be able to get back out on their own soon. And guys, let me just tell you, hearing their stories today, it really puts a lot of things in perspective. The little things really don't mean much as far as, getting mad. The little things really mean everything, and we should really embrace them. So definitely a message of positivity today. And we've got more information on how you can help Muncie Mission online at ballstatedaily.com.
That's awesome. Thank you, Tyler.
Since Women's History Month is this month, Ball State's Women and Gender Studies program is putting on Women's Week, a week to celebrate and discuss women's contributions and experiences.
I love the ability that Women's Week has to bring together campus and community partners to create and build the feminist community here in Muncie.
Keel says she wants Women's Week to be an inclusive and diverse week of events.
Specifically, women of color or queer women have been erased from history.
And celebration even after Women's Week.
Women's contributions and the contributions of other marginalized individuals should be celebrated all the time, every day.
Keel's advice doesn't stop there.
Make sure that you're constantly being conscious of your experience and your voice, and making sure that you're also lifting the voices and the experiences of others.
In Muncie, Catherine Segal, NewsLink, Indiana.
About Women's Week, visit activities and opportunities on the Women and Gender Studies program page at Ball State's website.
A Ball State grad won her first Grammy on Sunday for Song of the Year. Tiara Thomas graduated from Ball State in 2012 and got her start in the music business in 2013 after meeting the rapper Wale. She featured on songs with him and released her first EP in late 2013. She wrote the lyrics alongside artist Her for I Can't Breathe, the Grammy Award-winning song. She also announced on her Instagram this morning that she has been nominated for an Oscar for another song she wrote.
And a different well-known Ball State figure has died. Lord the Cat was known to hang around Johnson's Residence Hall area on the north end of campus. The news broke on the Instagram post from his owner announcing his death yesterday. Lloyd arrived at their home in 2009 and graced Ball State students with his presence shortly after. He was frequently friendly with students and campus and became the unofficial university mascot. Lloyd was estimated to be 14 at the time of his death.
So sad. Now we'll take it to Rudy for a look at the weather.
Yes, those wintry conditions we've seen are finally moving out of the area, but there's some more rain following it right up. I'll have those rain chances and more after the break.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Emotes say a lot, but they can't say it all. Think your guildmate is struggling? Try these dialogue options. Go beyond emotes. Check in with your guildmates at seizetheawkward.org.
Every day,
millions of people are connecting
and even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together.
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an
to
effort
get to know each other,
on a deeper level. Father,
cosplayer,
mentor.
actor.
It's time we take a step forward
It's time we take a step forward
Come together
and discover
how accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
Hello and welcome back. The time is now 9:16 and today's been a bit of a gloomy day here in Muncie. I know my walk to the studio was cold and windy today. It was awful.
Yeah. I had to get my ice scraper out again, and I was really hoping to pack that one up for the rest of the season.
Yeah, we've had rain, snow, freezing rain, every basically kind of winter precipitation you can imagine we had in our area today. If you look at the radar right now, actually, you can see that wintry mix still hanging around. Looking at our radar, the wintry mix in our area right now hanging around, moving out though. Up and down south, you can see rain chances in the area down there, more snow up north. So this line of precipitation goes up the entire U.S. We just got stuck with the bad stuff here. Moving forward to our precision cast, that rain, or those wintry mixed precipitation chances moving out of our area right now, clearing out, but we are not out of the clear just yet. As we move forward to late overnight hours, you can see another line of showers starting to move in. The good news, those winds that we saw today, as well as the cold temperatures, are going to warm up a little bit actually as we get into the night, meaning this rain won't be as unbearable as the rain we had earlier today. By tomorrow morning, though, those showers should clear out of there for your morning commute. And then as we get into further tomorrow, those clouds will clear out in the evening just a little bit, hopefully get a little sunshine and dry things out a little bit. Looking at our almanac today, the last few days we've had above average temperatures, but today was quite a bit cooler than average. Our high today, 38 degrees, but the average high for this time, 49 degrees. That's quite a bit warmer than we saw today. However, not nearly as warm as the 79, our record high in 2012. Looking at our temperatures right now, no 79s on the map, only 30s around the area, 35 here in Muncie, 34 in Indianapolis, 37 in Bloomington. But those are quite a bit colder temperatures than we saw this time yesterday. 24 hours ago, the temperature in Muncie was 14 degrees warmer. We are much, much colder here in Muncie, 18 degrees colder in Indianapolis now than it was yesterday. And those temperatures are not just being colder from the actual temperatures, but also the wind. Look at this, 15-mile-an-hour winds here in Muncie. This is up to 20 miles an hour earlier, making the wind chills that feels like temperature outside much, much colder, about 10 degrees colder, 26 degrees, the wind chill temperature here in Muncie. So a pretty cold day made worse by the wind. Fortunately, as we get into tonight, you can see those winds lighten up. Again, those rain chances coming back into our area later in the night. That low of 39 is going to be pretty early, and then it will warm up later as we get into the day. Tomorrow, cloudy skies, temperatures low, getting up to about 55 degrees, and that wind remaining calm in our area. Our countdown to spring, 5 days away on March 20th. Getting so close, and those April showers coming early from the spring forward, I guess, already happening in March. Looking at our mid-7-day forecast, again, those rain chances early overnight into tomorrow morning. Then again, Thursday, more rain chances, along with the possibility of a thunderstorm, actually, as on Thursday. More rain Friday, but then as we move into the weekend, sunny skies and 60s in the forecast once again. So guys, those good temperatures, the sunny skies, the 60s coming back. Just got to get through this little bit of rain coming forward.
Yeah, hopefully today was just a little this past week hasn't just been a full spring for us, and we're actually getting into some warmer weather. Now we'll go ahead and take it to Blake for some update on sports.
Well, what area team is headed to semi-state, and it's not the team everybody counted in just 4 short years back. And speaking of basketball, the all-Delaware County rosters were released today. We'll have who made the cut after this short break. Stick with us.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to the shelterpetproject.org and meet if you are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to the shelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Problems. The ones nobody talks about at cocktail parties. We go looking for them. No matter the obstacles, no matter the odds, we surround a community's most critical problems, and we fight. United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Will you?
It doesn't take a scientist to cure hunger or a fancy economist to create safe housing. It takes imagination, creativity, sweat equity. When I think of kids going to school hungry, hunger, homelessness, in this land of plenty, seriously? Come on, we could fix this. Help out, or don't. The choice is yours.
Weeknights, NewsLink Indiana brings you the news before you go to bed.
But Friday mornings, you're waking up with Cardinal weather. We've got the latest news headlines.
Freezing temperatures have set in all the way down in Louisiana.
One man dead after flooding in Venice, Italy.
Up-to-the-minute weather conditions.
Cold temperatures are the story this morning.
And of course, lots of fun.
It is not
What
funny.
on earth is happening there?
I feel sorry for the little guy.
I've got my socks on. Annie with her curly hair, which is actually never curly. Join us Friday mornings at 8 on Facebook Live.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Blake Dollier with sports. It may be the story of the week, or should I say month, maybe even year, or even the decade, or dare I say the story of the century. First-year head coach, first-time winning regionals in a season 4 years removed from dropping 61 straight. NewsLink Indiana's Vincent Martirano takes a look at the hype in Hartford City.
It's very special. The kids, they've had to go up against a lot of stuff this year, and it just seems like they've overcome almost every time, if not every time.
Getting thrown into the fire didn't bring his spirits down.
I was honest. I was happy. I thought it was a great opportunity. I knew this is what I wanted to do at some point, and you just always got to be ready. You never know when it's your time.
Newland pulling the crew together to get on board with one another.
I told him from the very beginning that I was going to work my butt off to make sure that they had every resource they needed to be successful, and so that's what I did. And I've gotten them to kind of buy in, and we've really come in together. We're all coming together right at the right time.
Blackford coming in with one goal, feeling a little deja vu from their unfinished business and unfinished season.
Last year, it kind of got cut off short, and last year we had pretty good confidence that we were going to at least go compete, if not win it. Going into this year, we really had the same mindset, and with a couple kids being able to step up, we thought we had a shot to really compete for the state. I think I was just proud of the kids. That in general, just because they've worked so hard this year, and they really worked to execute the game plan that we had for those 2 games on Saturday. And I couldn't be more proud of them and happy of them that they were able to experience the success that they've had.
It's back to square one, and Newland couldn't be more proud.
We got 2 more. We're not done until we got 2 more games left, and that's the whole goal. It's been the goal the whole year. And we just got to take one game at a time and keep working towards it. And I think we just got to put confidence into the players that we can accomplish that. And then we just got to go out and get the job done.
2 games remain. The final countdown to what they hope is the state title. In Hartford City, Vincent Martirano, NewsLink Indiana.
Bruins are traveling to Elkhart on Saturday to face Luke Goody and Blackhawk Christian. Tip-off will be at high noon. And sticking to high school hysteria, the all Delaware County boys basketball honorees were announced today. And who made the cut? Who made the cut? Pretty balanced attack across the board. Cowan's Riley Duncan and Jacob Thomas making the cut after the Blackhawks sectional dub. The lone rep from Daleville, Trevion Johnson, on that list. And how about the two-sport athlete, Brady Hunt, for Delta, alongside Neil Marshall? Wapahani's season may have just wrapped up, but they had Isaac Andrews and Aiden Franks on the All-Delco list. Joel Dowling and Evan Weitzel for Westell, along with Kirian Tawari and A.J. Dunn hopping aboard for the Yorktown Tigers. And wow, some lists there, but perhaps maybe even more spectacular, Blackford, first semi-state appearance in history, facing Luke Goody, who's going to go to Illinois next year, who is a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. So, I mean, two D1 guys going at it here, that's going to be pretty special.
I know, I'm sure they're so excited. That's awesome for them. After the break, we'll give you a final look at weather. Stay with us.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just like the rules to surviving Zombieland, there are steps you can take to be prepared for an emergency.
It's the right thing to do.
Talk with your family to make a plan. Look for safe areas to meet up if separated. And stock up on supplies. It's never too early to get prepared, so start now.
Right now? Right now.
You can't predict emergencies, but you can be ready.
You're welcome, America.
Visit ready.gov today to learn more.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back. Now it's time to share some fun stories. We have our anchor picks. After losing an hour yesterday, make sure you all get it back by celebrating National Napping Day. National Napping Day was created in 1999 to highlight the health benefits of catching up on sleep. Mid-afternoon naps are an integral part of many cultures and are scientifically proven to be good for you. Naps make you feel better and can also improve your mood, making you more productive and energetic. Numerous clinical studies show that short 10 to 20-minute naps are the most effective when that midday fatigue hits.
And Pizza Hut is going back to the classics with a modern twist. The pizza chain has launched a new limited edition boxes that come with a Pac-Man game. Each box has a QR code to scan, and it opens an augmented reality game of Pac-Man right on the box through your smartphone. And if you share your score with Pizza Hut, you could win a custom arcade Pac-Man game cabinet for your home. Now, I don't know about you, but with the weather we had today, really icy, really windy, and, you know, napping and pizza kind of sound really good.
Exactly, yeah, and hopefully, you know, this weather will be looking nicer throughout this week. We'll take it to Rudy for one final look at the weather.
Yes, unfortunately, the weather was not great today, perfect for staying inside, and it's going to seem to stay that way for the next week as we see Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday all have rain chances, especially Thursday with those thunderstorms. But as we get into the weekend, the sun comes out, the 60s return to the forecast, and it looks like we're going to warm up into the weekend and next week.
That's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to join us again tomorrow night at 9, streaming live on the NewsLink Indiana Facebook page.
And for news anytime, anywhere, go to ballstatedaily.com. Have a great night.